Hey guys, welcome back here. We are here playing some more Spy Elves, and of course, we have got some more twists. Hey guys, welcome back here to another Pauper video. We are trying out so many new things. I say so many, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 cards in the main, and 3 cards in the sideboard. So I'm pretty hyped that that's pretty, So we're talking in the Spy Elves decklist discussion in the fams Discord. And the idea was basically off the blue elves that's been popping around, where they've been playing a blue-green tap land in the side and running Arbor Elf in the main. And essentially that's sort of the idea that we're taking in. Instead of we're running 2 elves of the deep shadow just to increase that black source. To basically make Mezfiend out the board a lot better. But what we've done is we've cut the swamp and we're now running a Haunted Mire. This has a couple of upsides and a couple of downsides. First of all, it's a tap land, so there is that. Second of all, Sagu Wildling now can't get a black source. However, Generous Ent can now get a black source. So that's went up, but then the other side is as well, Land Grant can now get a black source because he gets a forest card. So Land Grant and Generous Ent can both get black sources. Sagu Wildling now can't get a black source. We could have cut a forest for this, but then we're sort of like, it's really hard to get that swamp out the deck. We've cut the Sylvan Rangers. We are now playing as well, which is hiding away from Wolf's List, Wolf 777 I think it was. Avenging Hunter as a card to help. It pulls a land out your deck, so that's always a bonus. But then the initiative obviously just wins games on its own. So we're trying that out. We've still got 2 Giants, 2 Dread Returns. We're playing 2 Nyxborn Hydras. We are gone down by 1 right on the Mana Dorks. We are playing 8 instead of 9, but we still got the 4 Quirions because that card's good. We're trying 2 Wood Elves as well instead of Sylvan Ranger. Basically, it's 1 mana more, but it gets all of these lands out of the deck. We're playing 2, so we'll see that. And it's all come to the cost of, 1 Timberwatch Elf, and 1 Timberwatch Elf, 1 Timberwatch and 2 Sylvan Rangers for these 2 and this, right, is something on a Mana Dork. So 1 Mana Dork, 2 Sylvan Rangers, 1 Timberwatch Elf. So we have 3 different angles of attack for the elf plan. We have Timberwatch, we have Nyxborn, and we have Avenging Hunter. So I'm pretty excited to see how that goes. Plus also the spy package as well, which is quite nice. In terms of the sideboard, it's not really changed that much. So we're playing 3 Fairy Macabres, 4 Mezfiends of course, 1 extra Hunter, in case we need that. 2 Mass Vandals to go with the 2 in the main. 1 Swamp for the Jund Wildfire matchup. Acorn Harvest again for the same. And then we're playing 3 Well-Wishers. I'm going to try this for the red-based matchups. And the reason that is because Rally Red's doing the rounds at the moment compared to Mono Red Madness. So what that ultimately means is that Lava Dart's on the downward trend. But it also means that Well-Wishers more likely to resolve. Not resolve, but like stick around. So we'll see how we get on there. I've been impressed with Pulse. So we'll see if obviously Chubby Pulse. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. We're on our way to 3k subscribers. Obviously, I have took a little hiatus last week. I was just getting burnt out from doing 5 videos a week. So we will try and see if we can do 3 or 4. See how that keeps going and see how my mental goes. Because this is the most fun I ever have making content. But damn, is it stressful. Anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoy this video. Do not forget to like, subscribe, of course. And I will see you guys for round number 1. Welcome back, guys, here to round number 1. We have the Haunted Mire in the opener. How very fitting. Seems like a keepable hand to me. But we get to go tap land here, which is slightly annoying, right? But then after that, we get to go Sagu for a green land into Elf. Got to set ourselves up. No, we're against the red deck. Not like this. So we Roost Seek first, get the forest, and then we Deep Shadow. What? Haste if this card is in a graveyard. Effects from spells named Flame Burst count it as a card name. What? Sure. So what does Flame Burst do? I'm assuming it's like X plus is 2 damage plus something. Flame Burst. 2 mana, instant, deals X damage to any target where X is 2 plus the number of cards named Flame Burst in all graveyards. Okay. And a Generous Ent. Okay. So let's cast this, get a forest. So we have 2 lands left in our deck. Do we play a Winding Way or lead? I'm going to play a Winding Way in the hope that I can actually hit creature here. We hit a land, and we hit forest, land grant, lead. Helpful. Okay, so we have 1 land left. Good to know. And I tap like this in the hope of having green. So this grab the prize, Hardic Firecat. 4 mana, 2/3 with haste. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're 1 land away. Hardic Firecat. Well, I never thought I'd see that today. That's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet. Sneaky snacker, highway robberiness. Cool. Avenging Hunter. So I think I'm actually going to have to lead here. Try and find more ways to pull lands out of our deck. Well, we found ways to pull lands out of our deck. We don't want Mass Vandal. Well, I guess we actually do. There's a world where we might want Mass Vandal. We take these. No lot left. Let's Generous Ent here. So is this our last land? It is. And then we pass the turn. We're going to discard. What are we going to discard? Timberwatch? Mass Vandal? No 1 mana Dark here, which is quite annoying. No Quirion. We have what? 12? So 11 left in our deck. And we found none. In 10 cards. Attack for 2 out of 14. It's really annoying that we've missed that land, because I think that might actually cost us. We hit that land, sorry. We're going to gain 2 here off the Sagu. We gain only 2 because obviously we Deep Shadow our own thing. This is probably going to eat a Bolt, I would imagine. We just need a 1 mana Dork here. It ate a Flame Burst. And then we got Flame Bursted. So it dealt us 4. 2 mana deal 4. Sure, and then the next one's 2 mana deal 5. As Hot as a Dwarf's Rage has been called. 1 mana Dork. Let's go. That's a 2 mana. That is a 2 mana Dork. Ay. I think I have to just go Priest into Mass Vandal to hope that I'm not taking 8. Oh my god, let me tap this one. The Haunted Mire wasn't actually that bad so far. And I only need 1 of these to survive. Let's see what they do. Do they have another? They have a Fiery Temper. That's not a good sign. So in the 4 cards, they need to deal us 5 damage. This was definitely winnable. We just whiffed really hard on our Winding Ways. They also seen 3 Flame Bursts in the top 16 cards. That was impressive. So we want Well-Wishers, and we probably want Mezfiends. Wood Elves can go. Avenging Hunters can go. Mass Vandal, 1 of them can go. Right, do we call land as well? Try that. 4 lands is fine. Keep. We get to go land, Findorn, Well-Wisher. And the reason we go Findorn first is in case we draw. In case they kill that guy. Yep. Like so. So let's Sagu, Rooseek, and Arbor Elf here. Over the well, we couldn't really play the Well-Wisher, but still. Do I play Well-Wisher or do I play Nyxborn? I probably just reveal my hand and play Nyxborn, right? 1, 2, 3. I could get a normal forest here and go 1, 2, 3, 4. I actually think I do that, right? Could be awkward down the line, but it makes this much more appealing. But then again, they have Flame Burst, right? So this becomes less appealing. I'm going to get Forest, and this could be wrong. This, in theory, should be hard enough to kill. Could be greedy, though. Land 6 cards. Priest and Well-Wisher. Okay. So we're going to attack for 3, and then we're going to play both of these. Yeah. Nope. Cool. Thank you. Let's see what they decide to do here. They can... Obviously, they have burn spells in their hand. They could kill both of them. If they really wanted to. Yep. Discard a Snacker. Are you going to Lava Dart my guy? For reference, Land Grant is actually not lethal. Because we have an Arbor Elf. Attack! Can we be more aggro than the aggro deck? Probably not. But we've dealt, what, 2 more damage so far? Because we got the Forest. I'm assuming they're going to Lava Dart this. Or just hard kill it. Grab the prize of Snacker. Down to 11. We might just die. To be honest, they've took all the Flame Burst nonsense out, so it seems. Oh, there's a Hardic Firecat. And they hard cast a Lava Dart. Sheesh. Whap. Lotleth. Well, this is looking good. So now I'm on D. And attacking for 1. We are likely dead here. But again, Madness, even though this is some weird ass list, but this is basically just madness, right? And the problem cards haven't gone away. It might have got rid of Fire Blast and all sorts of stuff like that, but Lava Dart's the problem. And this was the reason why I wanted to try Well-Wisher, was this is on a downwards trend compared to Rally Red. 3 cards. Ow. Why wait? I don't understand. Oh, Weather? If our 1 card is Weather, sure. But you don't play around Weather like this. I don't have the mana. They have, what, 2 Lava Darts in the bin? Yeah. See you guys for the next one. Welcome back, guys, to round number 2. We don't have a land grant here, so we mulligan. We have a basic land and a land grant, so we keep. What we taking here? So I think, unfortunately, this land grant probably has to get a forest, right? So if that's the case, do we go down the Elves plan and bottom a spy here? I don't think that's unacceptable. So I'm going to lead on forest, land grant, get forest. Again, the thing you got to look at, obviously, is the difference between land grant, difference between the forest and the swamp and the mire. So here we wouldn't have the option to get the black source in the other scenario, but this is why we're not getting the forest. But the reason we're not getting the swamp here is basically because we want to carry on doing what we want to carry on the Elves plan. So I'm kind of going to hope that this is Terra. So they don't know about this priest. It's fairies. That makes it infinitely more awkward. So they're going to attack, probably ninja. They don't ninja, they have a counter spell. They have a counter spell. So what do we need here? So I'm actually going to priest here, because then they have to hard counter this, and then I'm going to wind them away. Again, I'm trying to avoid a creature here. We hit 4 creatures. Sweet. All relative stuff. So essentially what we're trying to do here is just overload them now. So we'll go Arbor Elf, then we'll go Quirity, and this is why we played like we did. We didn't play Arbor Elf because we didn't want to lead into Spellstutter Sprite, because we couldn't follow it with Timberwatch Elf. We didn't want to lead on Timberwatch Elf because that's our turn. That's our turn into what's the word? That's our turn into Counterspell, and then we do nothing. We then didn't want to go Arbor Elf into nothing because they can Spellstutter it. So we just played 2 2-drops, and we forced them to have a hard. Like if they played a 2-drop here and hard countered this, then we play Arbor Elf. If they didn't counter this and we play Wine Away and then they counter it, I'm still not fussed. I've progressed my board. And that's why I think it was just the best play. Yep. So now they're just going to tap out, which is absolutely incredible for us. Generous End. So what we're going to do is we're going to go Arbor Elf. Quirion. Let's tap this. Do we just get rid of both pull our lands out of our deck? Or are we looking at playing this end? I think we're just going to wind them away here, to be honest. Creature. Yep. So we're gonna go Quirion. 1, 2, 3. So let's. Okay. I was basically gonna say, like, they're not winning this game, right? There's like no chance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can untap this, play the land, pay 2 mana for a Mass Vandal. Mass Vandal doesn't do anything because there's no creatures in the bin, but we could kill this if the possibility arises. Then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 mana, 5, 10. We play we play Generous Ent and Sagu Wildling, right? Basically. Or Timberwatch into one of them, and basically just go from there. So basically, my general consensus is always just cut Dread Return, because you're never comboing off. The Ballast Dread Spy is actually reasonable. It's like a reasonable card. It's a 2/3 flyer. It blocks. It goes wide, etc. But ultimately, I don't think it matters. I think you either don't board, or you just basically cut Dread Return. You could probably cut Lotleth as well, right? I don't hate that. Just cut them, and then just basically add 3 Well-Wishers and an Acorn Harvest. Like, I'm gonna keep Mass Vandal more just because. Could bring in Mezfiend if you really wanted to. I don't know how necessary it is. I don't think it matters that much, right? So we're in the draw, which makes this quite awkward, but it is a keep. If they get a past the turn here, it's pretty bad. Let's cast this by Rival. Again, we could get the Haunted Mire, but we don't want to do that. What we want is Arbor Elf. Obviously, there is a number with Arbor Elf and Quirion Ranger, right? And you untap it and all that sort of stuff, and you can't, like, activate mana and, you know. It's not completely free, is what I'm trying to get at. Because it's not a mana ability. So let's see what they do here. 19. So they're holding up a counterspell for 1. Untap it. Land. 2, That's all if the Quirion resolves, which I don't think is going to happen. So what we're going to do is we're going to tap this like this, and I'm just going to play a Mass Vandal. I'm going to progress my board, but if they want to counter stuff, that's fine. Do you know what I mean? I'd rather them counter a Mass Vandal than a Quirion Ranger. If they're going to play land and ninja and, you know, still have spell stutter, that's pretty brutal, but I can't do anything about that. They do not. They have 5 cards in hand. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to get this black sauce out of here. Right, 1, 2. Let's get this black sauce out of our deck. Clean. Makes it so much easier. And then let's tap this. And then let's play a Quirion and hope it resolves. If they have another counterspell, they have another Quirion Ranger, another Quirion, another spell stutter sprite. Nothing I can do about that. I can't deal with the fact that they've seen 2 copies of a spell stutter sprite in top 9 cards. You know what I mean? It's just one of them things. We have 2 leader stampedes in the top 12. It's just one of those things. But we got Timberwatch here. Maybe Avenging Hunters are bad with all the flyers, but we do have quite a lot of flyers. Or reaches, I should say. Another Generous End, huh? So I think this is pretty free. But this, they have a spell stutter. They can spell stutter a 3-drop. So what 3-drop do I want them to counter? Probably a lead the Stampede. If I'm going to counter anything, I would rather them counter a lead. Because I still have another lead. Go. We're on 13. But then... it's not good. Maybe I'm supposed to bring in the other Mass Vandals for all this sort of crap. 4 cards in hand. Most likely another counterspell. I'm just going to hard cast this and hope this is enough. So this costs 4 so they can counter it, right? Yeah, but it resolves. Okay. That's good for us, I guess. Just got another bind here. 1 top, 1 bottom. Swing. If I had 1 spell stutter, I'd block the spell stutter, but they don't. So I'm just going to Humbling Elder. Nope. Ninja. Yep. Ninja, sorry, a spell stutter. 1. So we're taking 4 here, right? Which is slightly annoying. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to bring the other Mass Vandals. Mainly because of the bind the monster stuff. They have a spell stutter and 3 unknowns. So I get to go block here, take 3. Yeah, I die. I die. Died. What do I cut? Is it just the Avenger Hunters? 1. Maybe 1 and Wood Elf, 1 Avenger Hunter. I think Avenger Hunters, I guess, a bit awkward, right? With all the flyers. So we get to go Land Grant into Sagu here. It's a bit slow, right? And this is sort of the hand that you kind of wish, oh, why didn't I keep the Dread Returns in? Or the combo in, right? So hopefully this Well-Wisher will just go under, is the idea, right? That this Well-Wisher just goes under the counter package. We can just start gaining life. It's kind of what I'm hoping for. Let's hope for no Force Spike. No Force Spike, please. Thank you. Play Gilblade. Or your Elder. If you dare. Oh, wait, what? But didn't play a Humbling Elder. Huh. Interesting. Play Island. And I'm assuming a pass. So we're just going to cycle this Generous End. Then we're going to pass. Obviously not attacking. We're just going to gain 1. I'm assuming they're going to attack and then ninja in some description. And then hold up. I would assume Moonsaga Hacker is the ninja of choice. Because it allows them to spell stutter here. My life, please, for a Masked Vandal. Cycle this. Get a forest. And boop, we gain 1 life. Let's go. Read the Stampede. Let's pick 2 for a Winding Way. And see what happens. They could just have a hard counter for this. Spell Pierce? Nope, hard counter. Sure thing. I am now going to Sagu Wild. And I will get the last land out of my deck. And I will pass the turn. Having no mana dorks and 3/3 drops in hand with 5 lands is really annoying, but I can't do it. I will likely lead the Stampede next turn to try and find a Mass Vandal, and that Mass Vandal will try and exile this Moonsaga Hacker. If not, bind the monsters that targets this well. But I would also accept mana dorks here. I'd just accept this lead the Stampede resolving for a start off. No attacks because I'm not winning that race. I'm basically just trying to turn this Moonsaga Hacker into a 1/1 right now. I wonder if they would attack. I would assume they would. Yep. Especially if they have a Humbling Elder. So I have a Spell Stutter and 5 unknowns. They are Screeing. Scree. They double bottom. Got it. Good shot, my guy. That's slightly annoying. Getting like, that's very annoying actually. Very, very annoying. I know it sounds silly, but the one extra mana dork is really costing this so far. They double bottomed though with the fairies here. And discarded a ninja of the deep hours. Okay. To try and resolve a lead, I probably should have played this land because I'm going to spell pierce. No, I am not. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. Land. Let's play Findhorn Elves. Okay. I'm going to spell stutter this Arbor Elf, I take it. No. That's interesting. They're saving it for the Priest of Titania. Do we offer the trade here? We don't want to get humble and eldered. They didn't draw or discard. So we can counter a 3-drop, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 6, 7, or 3, 4, 5. So, what exactly do we want to do here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can play Generous End. I can play Generous End and I can follow it up with an Arbor Elf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that good? 3. Means I can then go follow that up with Priest double Timberwatch next turn. I guess I'll lead on Timberwatch. Let the have to result. Let this. They have to count this, right? Yep. And then I don't know what I want. Do I want Priest or do I want Timberwatch? I think I want Priest and Arbor Elf, right? 4 elves in play. We can play 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 6. It is 12. Cool. So we can exactly play our hand next turn. And then we only have to take. They're probably going to try and bind the monsters. The Priest. Yeah, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Discard a Humbling Elder. 4 cards in hand. Sagu. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5. Let's play lead here. See what happens. Spell Stutter. That is fine. And then we cast a Sagu. So we're back up to 13, and then we're going to accept this Moon Circuit, I think, is the idea, and then we'll block the fairies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. Ninja, a ninja, sure, and then ninja the Spell Stutter. Yep. Cool. So they have 1 Spell Stutter which can counter a 3-drop, and they draw 2 cards. 4, 5, and I think I'm just going to do this way. And then next turn I'll play both of these. So I'm just going to play Generous End. See if they have a hard counter. They do. Okay, that's fine. No problemos there. It's a little bit of a problem, but not massive. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. To see what they're thinking about doing for attacks here. They have a Spell Stutter Sprite. They must have another Humbling Elder, right? I'm assuming is the idea. So they get to keep a Moon Circuit hacker around. Gut Shot, one of our guys, sure. 3 cards in hand. For one of them's a Spell Stutter Sprite. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, huh? I've already seen 2, right? 2 hard counter spells. So let's try a lead. Gets hard countered, sure. And then do we just follow this up with a Timberwatch Elf? They again need another counter spell, right? Okay, that's fine. That works out quite nicely. To be honest, tap down my Sagu here, sure. That was a pretty good draw from our opponent. They have Spell Stutter and 1 unknown. Putting us to 3, sure. Discarding Island. So they have Spell Stutter, 1 unknown. Okay. Avenging Hunter. 1, 2, 3. So do they have their 1 counter spell? 1 counter spell left in their deck. They might consider this because they think they're dead. Which again is quite annoying that we don't actually have that in our deck. What did they discard? Island. Okay. Very rare chance that actually we would have been able to win there. We don't die to a tapper, for whatever that's worth. Hard cast a Moon Circuit, sure. They have Spell Stutter and 1 on Mast Vandal, huh? 1, 2, 3. I think I just play this out. We have a Mast Vandal for their Moon Circuits. We obviously have no forests. Do we want a Lost Well here? We probably don't, right? We probably want a Trap. Is what we want to do. I don't think I want a Mass Vandal to bind the monsters. They're going to play the Spell Stutter out. Makes sense. They're going to attack, I'm assuming, to try and take the initiative. Oh, what a disgusting draw from them. Fairy, sure. They get an army of fairies here, which is slightly annoying. I think I have to Lost Well. If they don't attack. If they do attack, I think I forward. Wow. I'm surprised they sent it, to be honest. So block wise, we go block this, block this, block. Did I have? Is their last card a ninja? No way. So their last card's a ninja, which is slightly annoying. So they have fairy. Was it a fairy miscreant? So fairy miscreant and then an island. Now another card from the ninja. You play the fairy miscreant. Okay. So now I'm going to eat the binder monsters because, well, I've got nothing else to eat, right? Balustrade Spy. 1, 2, 3. I think that's probably game, right? That draw there. So I think I now forge my Avenging Hunter and we'll go for a win next turn. We're on 1. We could die to a gut shot here. Do this. I don't think it really matters. We're just more playing it for a blocker. Goodbye, Findorn. Tap this forest here. Play a Balustrade Spy. Balustrade Spy them. Mill over. A gut shot. That's the 3rd gut shot. A bind the monsters. Counterspell. Is that their 4th counterspell? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that was the 4th counterspell. See if they've got 4 gut shots. Whew. I think that might have most likely have done it. That Balustrade Spy draw. Interestingly enough, maybe the answer is not to cut the combo. Maybe it's to cut one of each. Well, see you guys for round number 3. Hey guys, welcome back into round number 3. We cannot keep this hand. We cannot keep this hand. Look, these are all. There's all our 1 mana docks though. There they all are. Mulligan again. Mulligan again. Mulligan again. Wow. Mulligan again. Concede. Actually, we keep. Done. I'm gonna press OK just in case they're playing Duress deck. And I'll concede to Duress on an island. Delver. So on Terra. So we want Well-Wisher. I don't know if we want Mezfiend as well. We don't want Mass Vandal. Do we cut one of each? Avenger Hunter seems reasonable. I don't know if I want Mezfiend or not. They'll be bringing in gut shots, so probably not. They won't bring it in now, but assuming we win next this game by not mulligan at 2. It's one of the things that happens with the deck, right? You're playing 5 lands, 9 actual starting lands. Yeah, you're playing these. You need one of these in your opener to function. Let's go. Come on. Okay, mulligan again. Let's go! We have a starting hand. What are we bottoming? What else? Yeah, makes sense, I think. And then let's go Deep Shadow. Highlander Delver. Sure. Land Grant is actually... Land Grant's actually pretty good here. Because we get Forest. Play land. 1, 2, 3. Play Wood Elves. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're actually not that far away from anything relevant. So we've got the Wood Elves in play to block this Delver, so they can't attack this turn. They don't flip it, which is also very relevant. Thought Scour themselves. Find a land. Milling a Dispel and a Cryptic Serpent. They preordain. Preordain's an interesting one. I need something else to follow up. That's a good follow up. Let's Generous End here. We've got 1 land left in our deck. Nope. I tapped this wrong. So now if I draw, okay. Didn't matter. Cool. Did they double top? They double bottom the preordain. So this is blind. So it's gonna flip. Okay. Cool. Easy. So now they're gonna bring gut shots. I don't know if I want anything else. I don't know. Keep. This could go very, very wrong. No. Forest. Do we win or do we lose? Let's find out on this week's episode of Terra vs. Spy Elves. Ready? Let's go! We don't just instantly lose. Diddly. Oh, I actually thought they were going to force spike that then. We've got a game on our hands. Let's go. So where are our Quirion ranges at today? They're definitely hiding. That is for sure. Delver? Sleep, my guy. You got it, bruh. You got it. Sagu, give me the forest. Generous End, give me the haunted Maya. So here we get to... So they're going to commit to a sleep? No. Oh, there's a good shot. Okay. Good shot is scary. Ta-da. Sure. I maybe should have cut a land here. So do I go land? Winding. Hit quite a lot of good stuff. So do we lead on Priest of Titania or Well-Wisher? Probably Priest. We discard a card to hand size. Goodbye, Giant. As we are currently only on 1 and 1, right? Yep. Preordained. If they top at all, I imagine our thing is getting gut-shotted, our Priest of Titania. No way they're sleeping in the dead this. Yeah. That's interesting. Interestingly enough, if this was a swamp here, we could have Vengeance Hunter to block. But because it is not, we can't. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, this puts her on the battlefield untapped, right? So I guess I go Wood Elves, pull the land out. I guess it doesn't matter, but might as well tap this one. And then we play what? Brainstorm. That's a good sign for us because they've played a land here. So then if they were to sleep my Priest, they sort of don't get to do anything. And we can Balustrade Spy, which they know we've got. So we take this. Cryptic Serpent. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's start with that. Then do we play Avenging Hunter? I actually think we play Lead. Because if we find a Quirion here, we're in a great position. All of those are fine also. 8 cards in hand. Let's tap this. Tap this for 6, huh? I think I'm just going to play Generous End. I can block with both of these. Or I can block with what? Basically, if they sleep this, I still have little things I can do. I maybe should have played the Priest because it gives me that much mana next turn. But probably not. This Generous End is just going to hard stop the stuff right now. Or a Thought Scour, sure. They're probably going to sleep this. I can block with a Wood Elf. They could deem it as well. 4 cards, they've already seen 1 counterspell that they've milled over. Delver. Delver's Terra's fine. Go on, sleep. 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 Yes, let's go, baby. But they know we have Spy. So I don't really understand. Sure. Can't possibly think what they've got in hand here. Like, do we even need to play Spy here? That's the question. Foil. Foil's a problem. We lose to Foil. How much we playing around Foil? Not all. Surely they know about this though, right? USA! Let's go! Let's go, baby! 2 and 1. See you guys for round number 4. Hey guys, welcome back to round number 4. Let's go, let's go. Land grant into nothing. So we have to mulligan this. This hand is much better. Let's keep this bottom of the Giant because we don't need it. And then we get to go Arbor Elf. Arbor Elf. Do 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 do. Are we versing a blue deck or a red deck? Or a green deck? Oh, green. Let's go, baby. So let's Generous End here. We want to get a forest, an actual forest. Then we're going to go this, into Winding Way. Creature. Don't hit that. Yeah, we did hit a land, however. So we have 4 lands in total, and we effectively have 3 of them. We also didn't hit the black land as well, which was very useful. So we're against Dredge. Let's race. Let's race, my guy. Yes, get your Thriving Mower. So we need to kill our opponent. Very, very quickly. Let's play Priest. And then let's play Cycling this Generous End. We have 2 lands. One of them being the Haunted Mire. And then let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. 1, 2, 3. We'll need a Quirion pretty quickly. They play a Forest. So they still have a Thriving Mower in hand. They're going to take this. They have a Gnaw. They have a Gnaw, which is very, very bad. That's very, very bad. Yep. So I can wind them where. I actually think that's the play. We just wind them where, try and find a land. Just mill it over. I'll fix it. Dread Return, Priest, Arbor Elf. So I guess I did this. Play this, and then pass it in. Where are our Quirion ranges? I swear we have seen like 1. This entire league. So they're going to try and probably kill us. They're probably going to attempt to try and kill us this turn. 2 mana. Scrapwork mode. Discard something. Discard a Dread Return. Sure. Stinkweed didn't mill 5. There are 9 creatures. That was a really low flip from them, which is incredibly good. They don't attack. They don't Dread Return. Nice. We got this. So this is free. This taps for 5. We play Avenging Hunter as a 5 mana get a land. That's funny. Too funny. And then let's do 4 mana left over. Mill ourselves. Let's go. It's me, Mario. Boop. Dread return. A lot left. Giant. Where is a lot? Let's pitch this, and you cast with flashback. Nice. On these, I guess. I don't think the Timberwatch side of things is going to be very good. I do not think I want... Do I want the Avenger Hunter? No. I don't think I want Mass Vandal either. I don't want to cut a land. I think I do want to cut a land for an Acorn Harvest. Speed it up a bit. Speed! And let's see how we get on. Dredge. Okay. Mulligano. Cooking. We're cooking. Keep. How many are we keeping? Put 2 back. So this and this. I think it might be Mesfiend, right? Then we'll use Macabre as a not surprise. Yeah. Sagu Wilding. Huh. So let's do this. Let's do this, I guess. I say 1 land left as the land grant can get the... Yep. Mill 4. No, wait, that's the reveal side. You silly plonker. Yep. Oh, baby. Okay. Let's see what to do. Because I'm probably just going to go land grant. Well, I'd probably land grant get the Haunted Maya. The 2-drop? Sure. They're going to either choose... They're going to choose a Colony Garden, most likely, here. Over a Thriver Moon. They choose a Colony Garden, as expected. They have a Rotten Reunion. Which we can use the damn Circle of Life... Of Land Druid, sorry. Being a gnome and not an... Whap! I'm going to play this, and then I'm going to play this via casting it, and then I'm going to Haunted Maya, and then Haunted Maya is going to be coming to play tapped. And then our goal for this turn is basically see what they do, then Fairy Macabre something, and go from there. They can gain 10 life here with a Gnaw to the Bone. Generous end, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do I even go for this? That's the awkward question, right? I just think I go land grant. Don't show them any cards in hand. Get this forest. That's this. And then it sort of makes them think like, oh, we haven't got it. Blah, blah, blah. They're probably going to gain 10 though. That's our biggest problem, right? They're just going to do nothing and go end of turn. I'll gain 10. Wait, what? They didn't even cast it. It's very odd. Colony Garden, sure. Play a Stinkweed, sure. They must have a Rotten Reunion in hand. I kind of want them to bring back a Lotleth, is what they're targeting. They're going to bring back a Thriver Mower. So we will discard, we will target this Lotleth. And do we hit the Rotten Reunion or do we hit the Gnaw? Not the Gnaw, the Stinkweed. I'm going to hit the Stinking. They can't play a land right, so this is irrelevant this turn. If I am going to combo, it'll be this turn. You get your land back, which you can't play. Nothing to play with 1 mana. That's not potentially a Rotten Reunion. Ooh, what else? It's really annoying because if they have exactly Macabre. If we have Macabre, we lose, right? If we have Macabre, we lose. But if they have Rotten Reunion, we win. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, maybe not because we only have 5 creatures. Oh no, but we've got Acorn Harvest. So let's see. I'm assuming this Rotten Reunion means they're on Reunion. Let's play Acorn. I have Double Giant here, so... Right? Do I have Double Giant? I definitely kept Double Giant in, right? We have Dread Return, Lotleth. So they do have another Rotten Reunion, which is kind of what we thought. Expertly executed, if I do say so myself. And I'll see you guys for round number 5. Welcome back here, guys, to round number 5. We can keep this. This hand seems keepable, by the way. We've got Forest into Elf into Priest of Titania. Generous End can also get the Black Sauce if we need to. Oh, we're playing. Go! I can't remember exactly who shouted out the idea for the Spy Elves. I do know there's been quite a few people trying it in the fans Discord. So again, thank you all for giving me the idea. It's greatly appreciated as always. Makes it infinitely easier. So hey guys, just did a quick search. It seems like it's Malek or Mahalek. So thank you to them. I just don't know what I want to do here. So I kind of want to use this Generous End to get a forest, right? But then it has to be a forest and not a Haunted Mire, unfortunately. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so then here we can get the Avenging Hunter. We could have an interesting thought process, right? Where you could we're against not affinity, we're against Black White Blade. Sure. So let's Generous Ent get the Haunted Man. Interesting enough. We have a Dread Return here as well, which is quite nice for refurb. Unless they've got Blade. Like Glinthawk, sorry. Glinthawk, play a land, and Titan Blade me Priest. Be pretty bad. Oh, it's Esper. Okay. It's like the Cryo Flicker thing. Sure. Which is quite annoying because they usually only run like 2 Titan Blades. But it is what it is. It is what it is. So I have a Skyfisher. They're a bounce a Blood Fountain or the Titan Blade? Titan Blade. Okay. Makes sense. Refurb. Discard Madready return. What do I want to play? I can play Balustrade Spy and just target myself and just mill like a bunch of cards. That opens you up to Bog, Spellbomb, etc. They have Titan Blade 2 Unknowns. I think I'm fine with doing that. Or I could target them. So they can't get a good attack in here. Now because of the 2-3. We have a Giant in the bin as well. Which is good to know. Oh, they've got a Grim Bauble. Priest is also acceptable. Cool. We could Dread Return for 3 creatures in the bin. Interesting. So, what do we do here exactly? Dread Return. Dread Return to Lotleth. Pitch that, pitch that, pitch that. That puts 17. Pulls out at 16. So they're on 3. I have a 6-5 in play. They have Titan Blade 1 Unknown. Nah, pass. Timberwatch will eat a Titan Blade here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 9, yes, I'm 1 mana off. Assuming the Titan Blade, that is. Yep, okay. They tap both black lands. Interest Skyfisher, sure. 1 card in hand. Bounce a Titan Blade? Sure. That's it. That's all you got. Sure. 1 mana off. Lead this. I do have enough to actually... Right, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. So I have enough to lead first. And all these are now free. Sweet. Let's do this. Get the forest. Land. 3 and a black. Let's Balustrade Spy myself. Cool. I technically should have probably queried and stuff as well because... But ultimately, I didn't think that was necessary. So, Mass Vandals, Mezfiends all seem fine. Vengeance Hunter seems pretty mid. Do I need Mezfiends? Probably. Is it Timberwatch's time to go? And then do 3 Mezfiends. Do I cut a land? They're not attacking my mana base, so might as well. Wood Elves doesn't seem the worst. Not the worst card in the world. I wouldn't play more than 2, I don't think. So we have Land Grant, Lamor Elf. Bit awkward, right? Because the Land Grant gets the Swamp. No, I think I'm just going to get Forest here. If I had another land, I'd get it, right? So then I could utilise Swamp, Titan Blade, I'm guessing. Refurb. Sure. I'll pitch a Dread Return. Yet again. Queen seems pretty good here. Tap, untap, bounce, play, tap, wind and wave for creature, and then we'll play an Arbor Elf. Do 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 do. Have we got a basic land into a Suffocating Fumes? No, refurb, huh? Okay. Mezfiend down. Thoughtcast, sure. You know, attack. If they don't attack, yeah, they're holding up Rebuke. I was gonna say, if they don't attack with this, they're holding up Rebuke. So, it's pretty interesting. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. So if I go tap, tap, untap. So let's try a Sagu. Let's try an Arbor Elf. Try a Priest. Maybe they just didn't attack. Okay. Or maybe they're just only bothered about this next spawn. Maybe they've got an Arms here. This is going to end badly for us. If they've got an Arms here, we're pretty boned, right? We've got 3 black cards. They've got an Arms, haven't they? 2 lands at the moment. We have how many elves? 5. 3 of the 4 lands are out of our deck now. Once this resolves. And the black source. We also now have double black. Because of Arbor Elf. We actually have triple black because Arbor Elf and Quirion Ranger. So let's start the turn off by Mezfiending them. 5 cards in hand, and how many of them are relevant? None. Sure. So you have 3 lands and a core Skyfisher. I mean, okay. They can put a stun counter on this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I can actually win here, right? So if I tap this, untap this, see what to do. They can put a stun counter on it to stop untapping. 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, yeah. 1. Arbor Elf coming in clutch here. This being a Arbor Elfable thing and not is pretty nuts. Oh, I milled my whole deck anyways. It was the last card. Sure. Dread Return. Okay. Wow. Yet another 4-1 with this deck. This version felt weird but good. Right? I was a bit actually quite happy about this list, right? So, we're down an elf, so it did come up. So maybe the Wood Elf could be something else. The awkward thing is if you don't run... I don't know. I'm thinking like how relevant's Timberwatch, but obviously it didn't really come up that much this league. It was a little bit relevant against Fairies, right? Because we blocked with it. Actually, I blocked with Terror or something. I really felt... I guess the only thing for me is obviously the Mono Red Madness matchup. But we've made it worse by having Well-Wisher and not Pulse. So there is that. I think the Elf of the Deep Shadow actually just needs to be a one of, and you want another green elf for reference. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this list. It felt pretty smooth. I'm definitely going to take it for another spin. Wood Elves actually didn't feel awful either, so there is that. Anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Do not forget to like and subscribe. Of course, we are on our way to 3K subscribers, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.